remember when I took my eldest son home from the hospital when he was born. That's when I saw Masayam. And that's how I first met him, and that's where all started here in the East Coast. From then on, Michael Brown came to the picture, and we all started together, taking Masayam to different places, trying to open up a school. And from then on, he used this month, actually between March and April, as a significant month for promo testing and especially black belt ceremony. We usually do it on April because that's when he first started here in the East Coast.
So you actually started training or learning Hwarangdo?
Yes.
After your first son was born?
Oh yes.
Wow.
We just started in the park, in fact.
Oh wow.
In the park with Michael Brown here. All of us were like the first students of his. Then we started way back from park to spa to our small gym.
You know the funny thing I remember was going into your backyard and Masayam had us kicking a leaf.
Yeah.
Right. That's our art. There was a leaf and we had to kick that leaf.
That was a tough one.
I remember that.
That's true.
I started because Yuli's my cousin.
Oh, okay.
And, you know,
it's a family.
Dragged you into
it's a family thing.
It's a family thing. Okay.
And you know, inside me, I always felt I wanted to do something with the martial arts, and I was fortunate enough that we were able to have Masayam come and show us.
I was a Taekwondo black belt instructor at a Taekwondo school. But I knew how I going to learn it. I got in touch with Michael Brown. He was teaching up in some dance school in Manhattan.
Right. 18th Street.
Just with Grandmaster and these guys. And I studied Taekwondo since I was 13.
Since you were 13, wow. And then why did you decide to get into Hwarangdo though? You just
Because it had everything I wanted.
Okay.
I would go trade fighting techniques to learn grappling and throws and weapons. And I had everything.
Wow.
My dad used to come in. That's the only time my dad come in. Yuli's dad too. They used to watch us, remember?
His dad.
They used to say we were crazy.
You know, like another thing is, although Michael Brown can't be seated here with us right now, I have to tell you, he was actually the one. He did say something to me one time, because I remember the first time. You know, this is Masu. When I first saw Masayam, you know, at that time I was lifting weights. You know, I was big. But then the thing is, I saw him and I go, him? And he did something to me, like I would grab his wrist and it just didn't feel right for a man his height. There's so much energy. And then I remember Michael saying to me, you don't understand. And I remember the first time he hit me, and he just barely hit me, and I go, oh. That point, that's when I became very, very humble. I'm telling you, I just went, oh, okay, now I understand. But it was Michael. He goes, you don't understand yet. Although he can't be here with us right now.
So Michael was he was part of the beginning group.
Oh yeah. I can still remember when we started.
Remember, he used to bring that guy TJ.
TJ, right?
Very first time we were bringing flyers, and I was asking Mike, can we stick these flyers in this post in Manhattan? And we were thinking twice, Mike, yes, no, come on, yes, no. That's when we was trying to find out a place in New York, and Masayam did his first exhibition there. So,
how did I get started? I was 11.
11.
And I was a frail, skinny little kid.
He was, because I used to drive him.
Veins used to pop out of my neck. My dad had met Masayam, and he just wanted me to, develop a little bit. So he put me into training. That's basically how I got started, and been with it since. And it's helped me a lot.
In what way?
How much did I speak back then?
Not a lot.
not a lot.
He was quiet. He was afraid of everybody. He was like
Skinny,
scared.
Nah, it was cool. It was good.
So it gave you more confidence?
Yeah, it gave me more confidence. It's a social atmosphere, and everyone has a whole bunch of experiences that they can share as well. It's a big family. You know?
Exactly.
That was the key thing. You know, most people, the common thing if you're sick is to stay home, rest. But you know, Grandmaster showed me that the best thing you can do for yourself is to work out. You know, if you're a little down in the dumps, lying in bed is not going to help. And I see that every single day in the hospital, day in, day out. Patient comes in with uncontrolled diabetes and is crashing. And what do? They give them their insulin, sure that helps. But in the long run, what do they really do for them? Not much. Just keep them in bed, give them IVs, give them their insulin, give them whatever diabetic medication. They continue to gain weight. Their glucose continues to be uncontrolled. And so I saw that as a big asset in martial arts, just to really internalize how important, you know, health, wellness, working out, getting the blood flowing, getting things circulating, having all your organs work synchronously, just how important that is, and hopefully I like to apply that.
We're in the gym and Masayam's right there in the front, and he asks you to do it. You never done things before, but you try, and for some reason we always do what he wants us to do. And through experience, we've been together for almost 12 years. We've done so many things that we always said we can't do it.
The
Good
second
examples.
year, our second year, we did a tournament.
Yeah.
We said we have no idea what tournament is. We have no idea how to start one. But Masayam said we're gonna make a tournament. Oh, even before that, exhibition.
Oh yeah,
What
did a
is
lot of
exhibition?
exhibitions.
Well, and from then on, one after another, we've been doing everything. Like, even when we were not even prepared, we consider ourselves prepared. Once we're there, it said, we're going to do this. We always said, yes, sir, yes, Masayama. We do it, and for some reason it turned out right.
Turned
Maybe
out good.
because Masayam has all this experience and guidance, you know, we just like kind of follow what he wants to do, so everything gets done in the right fashion.
I remember the first time we went in that Roselle gym, or Linden.
The guys and dolls.
Oh, guys and dolls, guys and dolls.
Remember
Plug
we first started.
Guys and dolls.
Yeah, the bodybuilders are there, and they would peek through the door and they would laugh.
They would laugh.
Yeah.
They were laughing at us.
They were laughing at us.
Yeah.
But you know what? 1 month later, they weren't laughing anymore.
They really weren't. They were gutting when we walked. Used to be when we walked in, they'd stand there and laugh. Then about a few weeks later,
They would come and say,
they'd come try to talk to us, ask us questions about the class. They'd actually get out of our way when we wanted to change and things like that.
yeah,
It was a big difference.
Yeah, they would say, you guys got good. And I go, that was the funny thing about that. It's weird. There's something more to this world
Something more.
than this table.
In fact, we started a number of places. We were in Yuli's backyard.
Backyard. We
Then
went
went
to
from
the
Yuli.
park.
We had a little.
To
we
the
had some
leaf?
classes. Yeah, picking leaves.
Okay.
You know, to be quite honest with you, even a lot of the things with regards to the Bible started with the leaf. Take, for example, Adam and Eve,
Oh, the
the leaf.
fig leaves.
Right.
Okay.
So there's a strange connection to this.
Okay.
So we were.
Moving right along. You were saying, CM.
We went from Yuli's backyard to we had an exhibition and had classes in Manhattan. We were at Linden, Guys and Dolls gym
Guys and Dolls.
in Linden, and a lot of the guys were in Manhattan. Took the train and went over.
Yeah,
To Linden?
these guys just take the train.
Yeah.
These guys.
And then we went from Linden to
I think
Plaza.
Yeah, Plaza.
Plaza Health Club, another health club,
Oh,
bigger
Mm-hmm.
place, but it was like very difficult to maneuver in there. And then we opened up our own in Hillside.
Hillside.
And in fact, Hillside was so raw that sometimes the first couple of weeks before we started class, Yuli, Eddie, myself, sometimes we drag Sonny in there. We're painting the walls, cleaning the floors.
Yeah, remember after class we had to get the master
Hey, we
with
never had no heat.
Yeah, we
Master
no
with
heat.
no
It was-
heat.
Oh God!
No heat, no mats.
No,
No
that was-
heat, no
no
mats.
no mats, sweat pouring all over us. As soon as class is over, okay, now we're scrubbing the floors down
we
again.
have the wet rags. We're down there.
Right,
And go, wow, this is.
Yeah.
You know what? Also, though, Mike, remember it was like to help run the school. Master Young didn't have to work. Remember in the fish place.
Oh yeah.
This is the thing.
Yeah.
Really, this is a man that's taking care of the Marcoses, the grandmother. These are people with money. He doesn't. It's not like he needed to come back down again and work a fish market.
Yeah.
He could be already with the very wealthy people. So that's why we gain a great appreciation for what he had to offer us also.
Yeah, he showed us what it is. When you think, one of the biggest impressions that I had, it's later on when we were black belts, but it's a story that I always tell my students and everyone. We used to have a picnic. We got too big to hold it. We used to have a picnic once a year in, I forgot the park we were at.
We're in Uncle Park.
Well,
right?
yeah, we used to have picnics once a year. And one year we had a scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
And I think what are the things, probably Eddie is the one that thought it up. You had to get a pair of Grandmaster socks.
Oh man.
So we were all standing around talking, and this is a Grandmaster. This is the man that opened schools in Hong Kong, had dinner with celebrities,
Jackie Chan.
Train Jackie Chan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all these things he accomplished himself, and he has a right to stand up and look down, but he doesn't. Next thing you know, we're standing there, and we see him running by. There's a group of children chasing him down. Next thing you know, there's a couple of little kids running by holding his socks in their hands. This, I mean, I think this is one of the reasons why Kwarangdo works, why Kwarangdo stays with us, and why we stay the way we are and keep growing within the martial art of Kwarangdo. Ready, 제 화랑놈ing 세.
화랑놈ing 세.
Mind. Body. Spirit together. 화랑놈ing 세.
화랑놈ing 세.
1. 사크니 참. Loyalty to one's country. 2. Loyalty to one's parents and teachers. 3. Kyoishin. Trust and brotherhood.